Welcome to the video, everybody. The gang is all here. There you see them. We've got this jar, Ferrosol. It's iron for the treatment of iron deficiency anemia. So the reason I've got it on here is there's something in there, and it's a coin. There's a couple coins in there along with the iron. So I'm going to attempt to take my trusty little pliers and get it out. $19.48. I don't think that's a war nickel. They might have thought that was silver, or it had a special meaning. Let me make sure it's an 8. Yep, 1948. There's certain nickels made around the wartime that are silver, called war nickels. Okay, we got this package. I mean, this is incredible. Is this called a cash? Okay, this is a shield nickel and a V nickel. They're not silver. They look it, but they're not. Very worn. I don't know how old they are. They're old. Let's see if we can get a date off of this. It's usually right under Liberty's neck, I believe. Can't get a date off of that one. The shield nickel, I don't even know where to look. Boy, is it worn. Cannot get a date off of those. One more nickel, or one more coin in there. This is going to be a silver. Boy, is it worn. I want to say this looks like something from the other side of the pond. Is this British? Is it Edward? Let me see. It's so worn. Is it a Barber? B-A-B-R-E. My goodness, I don't know. That's not a Barber, is it? I'm going to have to try to look up what a Barber dime looks like, but that looks more like a king of England or something, and just completely slick on the back. It looks silver though when you turn it to the side. So we may have a piece of silk. Just unbelievable. I had no idea that there were coins in there. And I was telling my friend, and I turned the video off. 10/8/89. This is a 1919. I maybe found things metal detecting. I wouldn't be surprised. And it got some, you know, like it's separate from his other collection. 1919. This is so exciting. This was in the trash that I got there before that bike rider. Man on the bike. I didn't really want to rip this. Okay. Ooh. Nope. Well, it's a 6 pence. Beautiful coin in really good condition. King George. Where's the date? Oh, there's 19 and there's 19. Look at this condition for a 100-year-old coin, literally on the money, 100 years. That's got to be silver. Wow. That's it. That's all that's in there with the iron. Is that crazy or what? What do y'all think? Yep, you see it in the background. That was his. We're taking care of it. Guess what his name was? Billy. I'm just now putting it together, and I don't like to use people's names. It's so private, but it was William. And then, you know, some of the little notes in that bag said to Bill and his whatever his wife's name was. So it's just kind of like our Billy Bob there, huh? And William, his cousin William across the pond. Yep, he's got a cousin William across the pond. I'm telling you, I got my Clad Queen tea. So, you know, I gotta have, it's like 2 sleepy time tea bags a night, which is about 4 cups. And the first cup is really good, and then the second cup is weak, but I don't want to not use all the tea. How have y'all been doing? I think that just lifted my spirits from the trash dumpster. I just need to pray for peace for me and my competition and I. I'm definitely on the better end of the deal. I've got a nice warm house. Don't have to ride around on a bike. Go to a job. You know, a regular job. Is that a cash when it's put in something else? And y'all can't see it, so I'm going to change this. There's the loot. So I guess he either found it, I imagine he found that, or he bought it at a coin club in '89. I'll be darned. 1919. And then this could be a 1800 coin. And the shield nickel too. And I don't think 48 is a war nickel though. So he was a little collector himself, wasn't he? I bet his estate sale was nice. I don't know. I don't go to them. Yep, at the bottom of this it says B-A-B-R-E or B-A, yeah, B-A-B-R-E. That's just part of the name. This is a man, for sure. So any information, got some fantastic researchers, and we got some people in England that are knowledgeable, and in Ireland, Great Britain, let me say Great Britain. Wowza. That's about it. thanks for joining us and sharing that moment with me. That's awesome. And appreciate any comments, especially about the coins. And, you know, anything about you all would be great too. I need to keep up and, you know what's going on. Oh, I was going to say, so I can pray for y'all. Let's get a devotional. What is today? Is it November the 12th? Yeah, I'm going to go with November the 12th. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. My father was an old-fashioned 24-hour-a-day doctor who made house calls to farm homes in snowstorms in the middle of the night. He was usually up at 7 for surgery, and his office hours often lasted till 7 or 8 at night. But he always came home at noon and spent at least a half hour of quiet time alone. I used to ask my dad what he did during this time, and his answer was always the same. I just rest and clear my mind, get in tune with the infinite. He called this his daily dose of silence, and I know now that it was this time of stillness and quiet renewal that gave him strength to endure the long hours and that kept him saying yes to life. I used to think I didn't have time for daily doses of silence, but for the past few years I've made time for it, and I've found that even on the busiest days, in fact, especially then, it is time gained rather than time lost. I accomplish more afterwards because there's a kind of internal ordering that takes place during my quiet time with God that carries through to all the day's activities. My father's prescription was a good one. I recommend it. Take once or twice daily. It can renew your strength and keep your spirit healthy. I will keep my date with silence, Lord, for you are waiting there. All right. That's our devotional. Y'all have a great rest of the week.